everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, I moved locations. So, basically, I moved the entire makeup and filming to a different room. Like, completely moved it. I just needed a little more space. I was just so cramped in the room that I was filming in, and so I'm like, I've got to do something. So, I basically was like, we're moving the desk and the studio lights and everything. You guys, like, let me know if the lighting is a little bit better, because the room that I was filming in previously, I had to use 3 studio lights just to be able to see what I was doing, which was a problem. So if the light's a little bit better, let me know, because I'm actually not using any studio lights right now. I'm just using my ring light that holds the camera. That's all I'm using. So if you think I need more light or less light, let me know, because I can bring in the studio lights. I can turn down the ring light. I can do something. But in this room, I actually have 4 lights above me, so I can hopefully see what the heck I'm doing. Yeah, so I moved right after. I finally got the shelf lowered. I don't know why I decided to do that. I swear that was not planned. Like, I literally had just got the shelf lowered, and the next day, I'm like, I think I need to move into this room. Why? Because I'm Jamie, and I have a talent for it. So, we're in a new room. I love it. I don't know if I'll, like, give you guys, like, a tour of this room. Like, I thought about it, but I share this room with, like, the stuff from work, because I do online sales. So, like, all of the online stuff that's listed online is in this room, along with my computer and everything. So, it's, like, Jamie's desk, a bunch of merchandise is how that looks. So, anyway, moving on. So, for today's video, going to be continuing the series, theme, whatever you want to call it, of palettes that I haven't used in a while. So, or at all, because sometimes that happens. So, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills, or Anastasia Riviera palette. This was given to me by a friend, and I have not used it. I've not used it. I've used 1 shade, 2 shades, but I haven't used it. I'm kind of scared, honestly, because I don't know how I'm going to create a look with this palette. If I'm being completely honest, I don't know. But we will figure it out. Also, I can't find my scissors, so I'm not cutting the little elf strips today. I am just peeling and attaching, because I don't know what happened to my scissors in the process of moving from one room to the other. It's a talent. It's a talent that I have. Okay. Here we go. Also, new chair. There's like a whole bunch of new things going on, y'all, so this is crazy. I'm gonna use this Koki eyeshadow primer. That's what I'm gonna use. That's what I'm gonna use. Also, this mirror, this light thing went out, which is wonderful. Not really. I do like this Koki primer. I really do. And it's not expensive. It's like $3. Alrighty. So, anyway. It was hectic, y'all. I'm still working on this room. It's eventually going to be just a beauty room. But it's crazy right now. Okay. Also, I mean, like, everything, like, even the desk is just different for me. It's gonna take a little bit of time for me to get used to this. I'm gonna take the shade Sales, which is a white shade. You guys know I set my eyeshadow primer. It's really white. Yeah. So, the desk. Now, on top of the desk, y'all know I had, what did I have? I had an acrylic organizer. That's gone. Oh Lord, that was a mess. It bothered me. Like, it actually bothered me. I would knock over, like, my studio lights were like on top of that acrylic organizer, and I just felt like I couldn't breathe. Like, it was like the organizer was coming in on me. Makeup in the eye. It's great. So, anyway, I took down the organizer, and I put the organizer in my desk, actually, my drawer unit, because I felt it would still be really convenient to use, just not on my desk. So I simply just took the, what are they called? The drawers out of the organizer that had my, like, Kylie lip kits and my regular, like, just lipstick that's not Jeffree Star. I just took the drawer out and I put it here in my desk, actually. So, like, in my drawer unit. It's like, here's my Kylie one. I just put it here in the drawer. So that way I can see what color I want, and I don't have to, like, reach over things and knock things over. It was just driving me nuts. I couldn't handle it anymore. Alright. I'm gonna take the shade Estate, which is a light, okay, powdery. What is this color? It's not a coral. It's an orange, Jamie. It's an orange. Why did you do that? Oh, well, we'll figure it out. Like I said, I literally don't think I've used this. I may have used one shade in this palette. So this is going to be an experience. Because I have no idea what I'm doing, if I'm going to be completely honest. And this is not sticking. That's why I like to cut them. Because they stick better. It's going to drive me nuts. So, it looks like we're going to be back to the backdrops. Because I am not, I repeat not, going to install another shelf in this room. It's just not going to happen. I had so much trouble with the first shelf and even just getting it up, and then it was too tall, and then when I lowered it, it just was a disaster. If I'm gonna be honest, it was a disaster. Why is this not staying on my eyelid? That's really weird. Let's try a different brush. A little more fluffy. So we're gonna be back to the backdrops for a little while because, well, for a while, because I am just not going to install another darn shelf, you guys. It was a challenge to get that darn thing up. It was a pain. It was a royal pain. So I'm just not gonna do it again. We will just use backdrops for a while. A long while. I don't know what I want to do. I'm going to use a shimmer. So, oh my god, that's driving me nuts. This video is a disaster, but that's okay. Has there ever been a Jamie video that wasn't a disaster? No, there hasn't. I like to spray the heck out of my brushes. Why? I don't know. It's like, I call them Jamie-isms. It's just little Jamie-isms in life. That's dark. But kind of interesting. And very smooth. Huh, I kind of like this palette. Didn't think that would happen. It's kind of a grungy color. By the way, I'm using the shade Yacht right here. It's weird. Weird color. But I like it. We're just gonna... It's actually really smooth. Like, it's a really smooth shade. I don't think I've ever applied a shimmer that fast. Maybe it's the brush. Which I'm using the M124. This is another one of my favorite brushes. If I ever, like y'all, if I ever get to like collab or like work with Morphe in the future, if that ever happens, and I create a bundle of brushes, like y'all know I'm doing the M124, I'm doing the 507, I'm doing the 330, I'm get the Jamie bundle here. I'm actually really surprised how decent that looks. Okay, maybe a little more Fix Plus. I know that I need to be using more of like a concealer when I put down shimmers and metallics. I know. It's just, for me, it's a lot easier to just apply MAC Fix Plus on the brush and then put it on my eyes. Simply because it's not like an extra step. I can just take the bottle, like spray it on the brush and then move on. But with like glitter glues and concealer, I have to take it, I have to spread it, I have to pat it. It's just, I don't know, maybe I'm lazy. I don't know. I'm gonna go back into this shade Estate right here, and I'm gonna darken this a little bit. This like corally shade that I started with. Just gonna make it a little darker. Not gonna lie, like this was very simple to create, but I actually really like it, which is weird. Could just be an off night, because I'm also doing this at like 11 o'clock at night. Let's do something else. This is also a ColourPop brush. This is an E9 brush. I'm gonna take the shade Coastline, and I'm just gonna add it. You know, I like to add things on the outer corner. This is a darker version of that corally shade. It's like a little bit darker. I see better with this mirror. It's weird. See how it's darkening? I love how in the beginning, when I started this YouTube channel and this whole YouTube journey, I need a denser brush or something. Need to find a brush. I always said, like, I'm not gonna do tutorials. I don't want to do tutorials because people make fun of the way I do makeup. I just don't want to do it. And now, like, all I do is tutorials. It's interesting. Well, not all that I do. This shade is not, it's different. It's harder. It's like a harder pan. Is it me or? It's weird. It's just, it's performing a little bit different than like, it's not as powdery. Which, powdery shadows, to me, are a little bit easier to work with, and a little bit easier to blend. But it's not... All this is on the strip. All the color is on the strip. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, let's take this off. Woo! Let's see. Oh, now you can see the color. Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, yeah. Alright, I'm actually going to take a little bit more of that with... Let's try this Araceli brush. Let's put some right in here. Let's take a smaller brush. Back to the Morphe. It's just not... It's not as powdery. Like... It's just not as powdery as the other one. The Coastline shade. I mean, the shade I'm using is Coastline. But the Estate shade was a little bit more powdery. I just like it a little more. It's interesting. Very interesting. I mean, it's fine. It's just taking a little bit longer to work with here. Okay, it's starting to bug me. I just want to add some color. The corner of my eye. I'm done with this. Okay. Hold on now. I will make it work. It will happen. I have enough brushes to make it work. See, even with like a really, really dense brush, it's not even picking up. Okay. Okay. That's better. That's what we're gonna go with. Just for good measure. I can make things work, y'all. I can make it work. Sometimes it just may look a little weird. Okay, let's blend this out a little bit more. There. That's not bad, right? I managed to use 1, 2, 3, 4 shades. 4 shades of the palette. Good job, Jamie. I'm proud of you. Alrighty. I'm actually really... I don't normally do looks like this with like the darker grungy colors and coral, but I actually am not mad at that. Let's use a mascara. Let me use this one. This is the Great Lash by Maybelline. Baby, it's Maybelline. Alright. Anyway. It has been a day, y'all. I'm actually pretty proud of this. I need to get my palettes that I don't use more often. Or maybe try to bring some of the palettes that I put in the my no bin, I guess you could call it. My declutter bin. The bin that I decluttered, or the palettes that I decluttered. I could actually maybe go back through some of those and see if there's some palettes in there that maybe may have some redemption. I'm actually really happy with this. I used a bunch of brushes, but that's okay. I'm actually pretty proud. Alright, I'm done annoying y'all. Alright, that is it for today's video. Let me know if you want to see a part 3 or if you guys want me to go back through my decluttered bin and maybe bring a palette out and try to work with it and see if maybe I can fall in love with it. We'll see, because I still have all of my palettes that I decluttered in my bin, like my no bin, because I haven't been able to see friends or family to give them to them. So I still have them. So if you would like, if there's a palette that you know that I decluttered that maybe you'd like to see me do a look with or bring back out, let me know. Anyway, that is it for today's video, you guys. And I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.